Good morning, everyone. So, today our topic of discussion is a very important topic of CBSE class 11th as well as class 12th, that is letter writing. So, now we are going to discuss the format, how the topic is selected, in what type of letter writing, then the samples or the examples of each letter writing technique. Okay. So let us go now and understand what is letter writing first and how important a letter is in today's generation. So here I have given first how a letter is important. So letter writing is one of the most effective ways of communication. We all know when these phones, mobiles, emails, laptops, everything were not there, a letter writing was the most important source to send one information to the other person very easily at that point of time. It was the only way of communication, and that is why it was considered very important. Okay. Today also it is considered one of the most effective ways of communication. So today, although telephone, fax, email have replaced personal informal letters and official, these letters are still in vogue. So commerce, trade, official correspondence, public representations, complaints and other dealings. Communication with people are still conducted through letters. Therefore, one must truly cultivate art and skill of letter writing. So basically, letters should have that format that goes with the latest conversations or conventions we are dealing with. And though this mobile phones emails are very much regular nowadays, then also in very high offices or communication centers, this letter writing is considered or taken as a very important thing to be given as per the perspective of something personal or something official to be submitted to the higher authority. Okay, so that is why in that sense letter writing is very much important. So today we will be discussing on two topics or two types of letter writing, because as we know that CBSE has reduced some of the course. So here we are only dealing with two types of letter formats, that is official one, that is application for a job, and letter to the editor. These two are very much important. So we will be focusing on this field the most. That is, first one is application for a job, that I will be discussing in this part 1 video, and the next video I will be discussing about letter to the editor. So generally we have various types of letter that include informal, formal. Okay, so in informal you write to close associates as parents, family, friends. Okay, so these all things. And in formal letters there are different types, that is business letters or official letters, which is making for inquiries, registering complaints or giving information regarding something, placing orders, sending reply. So and other part is letter to the editor and application for a job. These two are very much important. So first we will be discussing about letter to the editor. So before going to that, let us discuss the main elements of a letter. So what are the important elements of a letter? First is the sender's address, then the date, then receiver's address, then salutation, subject, body, complimentary clause, name, etc. Okay, and name should be written in full, that is in the official letter, full name is very much required. And you all know that writing a letter is always in a full block format. Okay, so state your reason for writing in the first paragraph or stay on track. Clear? Then always include specifics that will help you easy the recipient's task. Okay, then if you're referring to any other correspondence, quote, date of letters, reference numbers, so whenever possible you should complete this all information, which is very much necessary. Then gently and respectfully direct the recipient course of action, that is also very much needful to do. Then it may be strongly worded, but always be courteous and use polite language. Okay, it should be in a pleasant tone. Then self introduction should be avoided. Okay, that is very much compulsory for us to understand. Then informal expressions, okay, that also should be avoided. Then the language should be simple, straightforward and to the point. Then leave a line additional space between paragraphs since no indentation is followed. Then open punctuation. to be followed. It is very much compulsory. Then it do not mix up the old format and the new format. Whatever it is asked, follow likewise. Okay. So in letters to the editor, do not ask the editor to solve the problem. That is the prime focus. And in job application letters, curriculum vitae, that is CV, you have heard of. Then biodata format, this we will be discussing further. Clear? So now here, when we are discussing this elements of a letter, so while writing the sender's address, one must not use comma. Okay, it should be at the end of each line. The comma should not be present. If the address is not provided in the question, then you may create a fictitious address, but writing an address is mandatory. Clear? Then about date, it appears directly below the sender's address. Okay, after leaving one line space. So it is advisable to always write the full date. Then we come to receiver's address. It appears directly below the date and it is comprising the receiver's name and its designation and also the complete address of the person. Then the salutation. So what is salutation? Basically, it is a word of greeting and it is written on the left hand side of the page just below the date after leaving one line space. Clear? The form of greeting depends upon your relation to the person to whom the letter is being written. Clear? Then subject. Subject is generally used in writing a formal letter and it can be written after the receiver's address or after the salutation. It should be short and it should be to the point. Then comes the body. The body is a main part of any letter. This is written in response to the topic given in simple and indirect language. So introductory paragraph will be there, informative paragraph will be there, and concluding paragraph will be there. Clear? So in the introductory paragraph, you have to state the purpose of writing. Then in informative, details about the subject of the letter, and in concluding, the closure or the conclusion stating any hope, request, or comment. So these things need to be very much you need to be very much attentive regarding that. Then comes the last, that is complimentary closure. So it is a courteous way of ending the letter. So the expression that must be used in the salutation is, for example, yours affectionately, in personal letters with love for family and friends, then yours sincerely, yours truly, in official purposes. So likewise you can use. And name, it is written just below the complimentary clause and it includes the sender's name and the designation if it is applicable. So I think it is very much clear what are the main elements of a letter and what you have to follow. Okay. Then in letter to the editor, what are the important points which you have to remember? First is it forms an important part of the paper. Okay, letter to the editor you can see in any newspaper or magazine. Okay, when such letters voice an opinion of the people and provide them a platform to express their agreements. So whatever agreements or disagreements you have to raise a voice. So this is a very important and very helpful platform for you to give your message to the people out there or to the newspapers or the magazines, because they are considered to be the famous medium of expressing the message which you want to deliver. Okay, then these letters can also raise issues of social, political and economic interest and generally deal with public reactions. So this letter is very much essential so that people could understand your viewpoint, which is either related to social, political or economic interest, and it also gathers a huge amount of public reactions which you want, so that the initiative which you have taken, it might be effective in that sort of way. Clear? Then they provide an upfront to the readers to express their strong opinion or viewpoint on all issues. So you get a proper platform to give away your views or give away your intentions, what you feel about a subject. Then you can get negative comments, you can get positive comments, and at last you can decide on your own that the viewpoint which you are expressing, how far it is very much good to analyze and spread, and how much it is not that much effective to the minds of the people. So it becomes very clarified in your mind how to react to the subject which you feel whether it is correct or not. Yeah. Then this is the format. So one example I have given here, you see. So first is sender's address. You see everything is written in the block format. Sender's address, then date, receiver's designation and address, then subject. Okay, subject is given. Then a statement should not be very much long. Salutation, then change in paragraph if you want. I told introductory paragraph, informative paragraph, then conclusive paragraph. Then if your viewpoint is changing, that also you can do. Then while giving a complimentary closer, you should never use a comma or something. Okay, then write your full name if it is given. So this is the format of a letter. Clear? Then one example so here one example I have given, you see. So the subject of this letter is evoking awareness towards solar energy. So it has been written in the block format. So you can see the body of the letter, that is through the columns of the reputed newspaper. I wish to make the people aware of the growing need and demands of solar power. We all know that our earth is showing signs of a patient in declining health, and it is due to excessive pollution on our planet. Man has a desire to live a luxurious life, and for that he is over consuming electricity. He does not realize that overuse would exhaust the treasure. We must conserve electricity, which is the need of the hour. But this conservation can only be done if we start using solar power systems. Various kinds of solar systems like solar cookers, solar lanterns, solar heating and cooking systems, solar water heater, etc. are available in the market. So these solar systems are non-polluting, they are economical and are available in different sizes. So I request you to publish this letter in a newspaper to make people aware of the need of the conserving electricity and limiting electricity bills. Public must pay attention to the dire need of switching over to solar energy. So you can see how in simple and straightforward language the person has given the major uses of solar energy, how electricity can be conserved, how in less investment more electricity can be produced in a positive way, and it can be gained through natural resources, and here nothing will be getting affected, only the useful energy can be very much helpful for us in our day-to-day life. So this is very fine example of writing the letter to the editor, and if this is selected and it is published in a magazine or a newspaper, so how much reviews are going to be given to this solar usage and how it will be very much effective on the minds of the readers, it is very well analyzed. Okay, so in the next class I'll be dealing with the application for a job, and it is a very important part. So today with this I'm concluding my talk, and in the next video we will be discussing about the job applications. Thank you.